Hey there, I'm live. I kind of didn't expect to be, but I am. This has been quite a week. Um, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's over here. I don't know what I'm gonna. Oh, jeez. Hello. We shouldn't have done that. Okay. That's a little crazy. Seems I'm dumping this thing a lot. Because I have been coloring even though I haven't been on here. Shoot, I just cleaned off this, and here I am again. I gotta clean up again. Okay, but I can't clean it because it'll be wet and then I won't be able to color. So, gonna have to deal with the dirtiness of it all. Okay, my apologies. Oh boy, it's just been, well, I don't know. Not exactly mad at it, but it has been such a snowy week, and there has not been any in person at my job since it started up again. And I just got an announcement a few minutes ago that they're not gonna. We got to go remote tomorrow too. So, um, kind of felt like, well, that kind of gives me a little bit of time because then I don't have to worry about everything I got to do to leave the house tomorrow. So, 'cause I'm gonna be here. So it's like, okay. Um, to figure I might as well come out in color. Hey, foot soldier. Oh, child, did we get snow? Um, I mean, it's kind of normal for here, but we kind of haven't had normal winters really for a while. And this definitely has been one of those where, well, the past few weeks, it just has not stopped snowing. But then this week, like since what, like since Friday, um, there's been like maybe only a couple pauses in it snowing. Um, and yeah, and that's for how many days since last Friday? So yeah, so it's accumulating, and the way it snows is sometimes it's light, sometimes it's hard and it's white out, and um, I thought it was over yesterday afternoon, blowing out my candle. But then last night, like around I don't know, like 7:30 p.m., all of a sudden it started snowing really like huge flakes. Like about the size of this, no lie. Huge flakes this size. I only need one hand. Um and hard. And so I woke up this morning, we have like at least another foot on top of the 2 feet that we got, which was on top of other snow that we'd received and had kind of melted a little bit. So yeah, it's like it takes a lot for them to decide not to have in person where I am because we're used to snow. But yeah, the way it's coming and where other people have to come from to get here, yeah, I mean, it's really iffy. My husband went to the hockey game last night and it was total whiteout where he was. Um, yeah, crazy. But I mean, like I said, not really crazy because this is where I live. This is what it's like here. But so I'm glad to be inside. Hey, Anfield. Hey, Lori. Hey, Betty Boo. The Snuggly Winter Coloring Book. Oh, that sounds like a nice book. That's a great book for today. Yeah, so you're gonna get more too. Yeah, and I see that they're looking at more snow coming in the forecast for like wow. They're talking about a bomb cyclone, heaviest snow in decades to North Carolina, and um, severe winter 2025-26 to continue for weeks in Midwest and Northeast. I'm in the Northeast. Um, best thing to do, stay home. If you can, stay home. But I'm thinking I kind of need to make sure or ask my husband to like put some stuff in my car, all that emergency just in case stuff. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but who knows? Maybe I'll never be going to campus because they're just gonna say, forget it, remote until springtime. But it's kind of nice because my experience over the years has been where I've already been there, and that's when they decide to say, oh, you know, class is canceled for the rest of the day. It's like, well, I'm already here, and now like I gotta battle it going home, and just but whatever. This is a page from not a page. It is a page, but I got this from Etsy, from Tatiana Bogema's Etsy page. My hands might look kind of ratchet. They do a little bit. Hold on, I need some of my stuff in here. I've been on a whole cancel thing this morning, canceling a lot of subscriptions I have to, not on YouTube, but to a lot of stuff, just a lot of stuff. It's like no more, nope, 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 getting rid of it. Nope, 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 nope. I feel like this is a year of reset. That's kind of what I feel like it is. A reset, and a kind of like, for me, I feel like it's a reset to analog, go back to analog life as much as possible. Um, a reset to how I use being connected, to the internet and things like that. Just a whole reset. It's a tool. It's not a novelty anymore. So like now, how do I use it? Do I really want? I think I do want to keep working on this page, and I'm using every single pencil. Okay, that's not going too good. I'm not going to use that. I've been using my Xena colors and Crayola, not Crayola, Xena colors and Prismacolors on this page. Is it the same color? Is that this one's shorter? Let me see. I'm going to use the shorter one if I can. What is this? So I decided to come on. I can't read that. I decided to come on. Oh, see, that's what I don't like, the ice. My sister got ice. They got ice down there. And I was like, oh, I'd rather have snow than ice. Um, yeah. Ice storms are so destructive. What is this? Something green. Peacock green? I don't think that's the green I want. I like the green, but I don't think that's the one I want for this. We'll find out. So, whew, that's sharp. It looks, is it kind of, nope, it's looking a little kind of crooked. So I don't know if there's changes. Yeah, it is. It does feel like it's kind of loose. Well, a lot of times it doesn't happen with this color sharpener, but you know, where you lose the pencil lead from Prismas. But overall, it's been really good with for my sharpening Prismacolor pencils. It's possible that I might be back to gardening this summer. And if I do, I can tell you I won't be online pretty much at all because I just will be living out there. Um, because it needs a lot of work because I've been away from it for a while and I have to teach my husband what to do. Like it's so weird that he grew up out here, but he doesn't know anything about gardening. It's like how does that happen? I'm like, if you have land, you got to use it. But now that we don't have, that's really kind of annoying me. I don't like it being hanging. Okay, so it's like almost, but not quite. No, off. I can't deal with that half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. If you know the song, you know the song. I think is that Heat Wave. Did they do that song? Rest in peace, all the members of Heat Wave who are no longer with us. Because I know there are some who are no longer with us. Wish I could save those shavings too. Well, it's true. One reason why I'm not gardening is because we had something built. We had a garage built, and I said we got to plan where the waters, how that might redirect the water in the yard, and he didn't, and do that, and he didn't do that, and so it flooded. It floods the yard, so I stopped gardening. I'm like, forget it. I'm not doing it. And so I've lost, you know, I did a lot of work. And I'm not going to do that twice. I'm not one of those people. I'm not a do-over person at all. Not at all. And I'm like, if you don't respect it the first time, I ain't doing it again. That's the way I am. I could spend my time doing something else. This really seems rickety still. Must be the pencil. Something in this broke. But because I really want lima beans. I want my own. I don't want to pay nobody for them. So that's one thing I really want. And so I think I can muster up enough uh, energy to do those. I can't go. I don't think I'm going whole hog with flowers or anything. I haven't winter sowed anything yet, so um, I don't know. But I did join the winter sowing Facebook but with Trudy Davidoff, and so you have to be accepted. They ask you some questions, and it's like, hey, I was a part of y'all from way back, way back. So, because I wanted to get some info to see if anybody else had um, winter sowed. This thing isn't even on the picture. What the heck? I'm sorry. Why didn't y'all tell me? I probably should use my other. Uh, Hold on, let me close. Yeah, I am a quiet person, but I'm also, like how people take that for weakness. Yeah, people have made that mistake with me throughout my life, and they learned. Don't mistake my kindness and my niceness and my quietness for weakness. Because when I need to, I will bust you up. Guaranteed. And you probably won't know when it hits you because you were expecting me not to do anything. And then you found out. See, this is the attitude I'm in. Like, yeah, there's another reason for me to be off of here. Attitude, too much attitude. I don't mind attitude for good reason, but that can go left way, way quickly. And it's like, no. So I think it's because it's back to work and busy, 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 busy. That's another reason. One of my nicknames was given to me by a roommate long ago and carried on by some of my friends. My nickname is Linda Bear. So you can take from that what you like. There's a reason for it. Let's just put it that way. I am all the things that I am. No, I really didn't want to add this color blue to it, but because the pencil's out, I am. I don't know. I liked how it was kind of like ice blue, but I also didn't know where to go from there. I'm trying to figure out what this is. It's like, because there's something underneath here, and it's like, what is that? It's like the blanket, the comforter has a hemorrhoid or something. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But I am a quiet person. I am actually, kind of, I'm an introvert who's been forced into extroverted activities or who has extroverted activities. Maybe forced into it. I don't know. Forced into it by the activities. Like being a front person for a band. Oh my God, that was. I think God made that happen. He's like, stop it. Stop trying to stay in the background. I don't want you there. So I think I started out though in my life as an extrovert, but certain experiences shut that down. And I think God says, okay, we need you to get back to your original self because that's how I made you. I want you to be that. But also, like when I was little, there were some things I didn't have any tact, and I know a lot of little kids don't, but I don't know. I didn't have any tact. Maybe I should just let this be kind of light like that and not. I was thinking of making this striped, but when I think of a down comforter, they're usually, they're one color. So I saw this video yesterday of this South African woman who um, lives on a farm and owns a farm in the country in Portugal, and she was just showing snow. I was like, they have snow? It's like I ain't going there. Not that I don't like snow because I live here, but I thought Portugal was like kind of warm and kind of mid temperature. I never knew they had snow. I think of Portugal. I think of being by the water and port wine. That's where it came from. And I think of good bread. I think of good food. Period. Da, 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 da. So the reading I've been doing so far about growing lima beans is it seems like they're a warm weather crop, but like sometimes I don't know. That's why I joined the that winter sewing forum because I want to see what experience they have. Because a lot of things that people say it's a warm weather crop, really like you can actually like do the winter sewing thing with it. But I know like with zinnias, I always had to do basically spring sewing, the same thing as winter sewing, doing it in a milk jug with dirt. I used to do that with zinnias not until like early May or late April, mid to late April to early May, um, because they don't like to be cold at all. The seeds don't. So I'm wondering if lima beans are the same way. Now I don't want to use the screen light. I want white, and I have tons of white. But where did I put them? Is the question. I have a lot of green light. I had like three white Prismacolors, and all of them are short. All of them. That's how much you use it. I don't know even if I have a long one anymore. I, I hope so, but it could be that I don't because I use it so much. find one of the short ones. One here. Did I put in? Okay, like, can we get any more life out of this little guy? Oh no. Nice chatting with you too. You take care. Stay warm. Stay safe and stay warm. Wear them good boots with the treads. I have these things called they're called Neos, and they're like um they're boots that you wrap over your shoes. Um and like they look like they remind me of Frankenstein. You got a Frankenstein heel, and then they got like these almost like buckles, but it's Velcro straps on them. Um, that I will sometimes put over my shoes, and so that I can just they're easy to put on and take off, and so I'll wear those because then I can wear my cute shoes, but still, easy to take those off and like walk around in my cute shoes while I have those things on. Only thing is there's a lot of wedge shoes I have that they don't like. The heel doesn't fit in them. Some of them do, but some of them don't. I think I need a light blue. This isn't smudging enough for me. Smudging a little, but not a lot. I'm gonna try not to be on here too long because I kind of want to play my piano a little bit more, and I also want to wash my hair and dry it, which is what I've been doing lately. Just, excuse me, been using the Rev Air. Excuse me again, goodness, a lot lately. I don't know, I just feel like I want to give my hair some rest. I felt like the wash and go, like I was doing that for like a long time, like alternating between wearing the wash and go and like in between the next time I wash my hair, like I would be wearing a twist out too. So I'd wear a wash and go for a few days and then it'd start wearing a twist out. But I'm feeling more like just, stretching my hair. I'm getting used to that by blowing it dry and doing a twist out that way. Um, and I guess it's because I've gotten used to, hey, Sassy, I've gotten used to how to get rid of, how to remove shed hairs with my hair being blow dried, which was not something that I was good at doing before. I didn't know how to do that before without my hair being like really, loading it up with oil. That's the only way it would come out easily. But now I'm getting used to like how I can do it without doing that. And I'm kind of liking it. So, and I think also because it's so dry, wintertime is really dry. Um, I think that's also why I'm kind of liking it too, is that it won't shrivel up or whatever like it does if it were summertime, really humid, had more humidity. So I figure when it starts getting more humidity in the air, then I'll start wearing a wash and go again a little bit more. I don't know. I also feel like I don't know. I guess I just needed the change. But I probably wouldn't do it if I didn't have that Rev Air. I do have that Revlon, the Revlon, I can't remember what it's called. It's a blow dry brush or whatever. I'm still trying to get used to that because the thing is it winds up getting my hair too straight, and then it's like, well, I don't like my hair straight, and it's harder. I don't know. I have to get used to it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and use that tonight and try and get used to it. a little bit more. It is easier to break out with than the Rev hair. The Rev Air. Sorry, I can't say talk right. Because it's just that little brush. You hold it in your hand, you got it, and use it. But I'm not good with, I don't know, trying to figure out where my hand needs to go, how I need to put it over my hair. Like, it's a little bit, I'm awkward with it. But thing with the Rev Air is I can set that so that it doesn't totally, because you can set the tension on it. So I can set the tension so it doesn't get my hair straight, 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 straight. Because that thing will get my hair so straight that, like, if I were um, to want to, like, press it or flat iron it, something else I suck at. I can't flat iron to save my life. It'd be like very minimal work to do that after using the Rev Air. But I don't want my hair to be like that because then it's harder. I don't want it to blow dry my hair like that with the Rev Air because not with that much tension because then it makes it too straight and makes it hard for me to, you know, do a twist out too loose. I really don't like my hair straight at all. I don't. I can't stand it, to be honest. I think that's why I just was wearing a wash and go for so long. But then I think sometimes I don't know what it is. I guess when I do a wash and go, I can't leave it alone. I need to leave it alone, and it's actually made to just leave it alone. But I wind up getting it wet a lot out of habit, I think, to remove shed hairs. And I don't really have to do that, but I can't get out of that habit. So I think I'm trying to break myself out of that habit by wearing my hair stretched. And stop messing in your hair. Leave your hair alone. It may be close to time for me to trim my hair too. I don't know when I'm going to do that. But one thing I can't live without, no matter how I wear my hair, is castor oil. That stuff is like, it's like miracle. It's a miracle. Hmm. I hope. Am I in the? I can't tell. I don't know what to do with this. It looks like this big. I feel like, am I mistaking what that is? I don't know. What is that? Because I can't tell if this is a pad over the. I don't know. None of it makes sense to me. I don't know. But it's a PDF, so I can always color it again. So I've been working on that page and a page in Kirby, at least one, but mostly one. I was trying to kind of rehab another page in what is it? Is it Worlds Within Worlds or something? One of them. Trying to rehab a page in there. No, it might be Kaleidomorphia. Trying to rehab a page, and one page I started on that I'm working on really slowly. Um, Working on a Hannah Carlson page, which I was debating whether to work on that while I'm live, and I still might a little bit. Um, what else? I don't remember. Maybe that's it. I don't know why I can't find a mandala to color that I'm really. I guess I'm not in that mode of coloring or something right now. So I haven't really worked on one. What is, I'm going to assume that's a part of that. But yeah, this weather has been crazy. Is it snowing now? There's a book I'm supposed to get today, but I don't. I hope they don't try to deliver it today because I think I don't know. I don't know what them roads are like. It's like no, it's not really worth. You don't have to do that. I don't need it right away. Actually, it is for like I do need it soon though, but I don't need it right away. And I actually ordered a book with my winnings from the trivia on Jill's page, the food trivia, and the interesting thing, like in a way, you could say my buying of those color pencils or the brute funers, if you wanted to, you could say that I bought it with that, but I actually used the actual gift card for a book. But then I might have hesitated on getting if I hadn't won that money. And it's not a coloring book. It has nothing to do with coloring at all. But it's something um, for some research that I want to do. I really need a white pencil. Now where I know I have the one with the that's on the thingy in the holder thing. I have one of those somewhere. I really need to find if I am looking at my entire stash of prismas because I'm really surprised that I'm not seeing a white. But this is like the most recent stash. I think I put them together, a bunch of them that I bought when they were on sale. But I got to find the other ones because see if I have any other ones. Because I need white. Yeah, it's kind of a drag because I liked how I was getting like the spaces of white in here and here before, and now I'm just kind of like, whatever. My head's not there, so I'm not doing that right now, and it's kind of disappointing to me because I want to learn how to leave white space, yeah, this is like too short for me to work with. And I put that stuff on my hands, the lotion, so now I can't really do this. Not too well. Ugh, that's kind of messy. What's this? It's a shorter color. Oh my, that's pointy. I don't know if that's gonna work. Are we gonna keep that point? It's making it kind of dark. I don't know if I like that. Oh dear. Looks like a different color. It's turning it like brown. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. Guess make it work as shadow or something. What else do I have? Is this the burnisher? I think, maybe? I can't tell what that is either. It had blue on it. I think this is a green light. Oh, once again, I need to clean up my desk. What else is new? Pencils to put away. I don't remember what I was using. Was I using the Lyra? Maybe? Maybe that's what I was using. Played my piano a couple times today, sat down to do a couple of things. I'm still trying to learn the Roman numeral thing. I'm trying to wrap that around my head. So I sat down a little bit to try and figure that out. I'm learning how to play the scale G and how to play that fluently, up and down, both hands. Um, and some other things I was playing by ear last night. I don't know. I don't know if we should make it navy blue or what. I don't know. I ran out of his tail. Let's do his tail. This little guy's so cute. Sorry, I can't keep this in the. Bro's keeping it in the frame. You know what? Oh my gosh! I just realized I need to get that together before tomorrow for work. Ugh. I figure that out. It's not too bad though. One thing, I'm gonna have to do a lot of weeding in the yard, and I'm gonna have to pace myself because I'm not, not the same age I was 10 years ago. And I really want to get my herb area in shape. I still get oregano from there, and that's where the lovage is, which is tall as heck, so like nothing gets in its way. But the mint that we have down there it just keeps it's always been there as long as I've lived here, and it's just getting out of hand. And it was starting to take over the oregano, which was very disappointing for me because I made oregano oil for the first time a couple of years ago by just, clipping oregano, washing it, drying it, and then putting it in, not drying it, but just making sure it's not wet. And putting it in a mini crock pot with olive oil. Oh my gosh, that stuff is so good. I use it for lots of things. And I'm getting really low on it. And but I wasn't getting enough. The oregano was getting crowded out by the spearmint over the summer, and I couldn't get enough oregano to do more. So to make more oil. And so I need to fix that problem. Hey, Vibrant. Yeah, there's something up with this pencil. Must have been dropped or something. because I can feel one side of it wanting to kind of give out. Kind of makes it hard to color. I can't do what I want to do. Makes me like so that my brain is thinking about the pencil instead of coloring. And so I'm putting things where I don't necessarily want them to be. Is there another? Did I use this? It's Crayola. I think I did. Because I like the green. The color of it. Yeah, I'm kind of having problems talking too because of my braces. That rubber band they have to wear at night really is. It seems like every morning something's changed with how I can talk. It's weird. Sorry if I can't. I'm trying to show the whole page, but I'm just, I don't know. I guess I'm out of practice going live just that quick. I don't know what color to make his hat. Oh, this is curly Q too. From his head. I also have two hydroponic. This thing is like tipping. It's weird. I can't color with it right. Systems that I want to put up, inspired by Jill. Um, and so yeah, I put some time into that. I mean, that's one reason why I was trying to organize my plants in the house because I need to make room for it. And I really would have liked to have it up earlier this month, but now we didn't lost the whole thing. Maybe that's the whole problem, that part. Wow. Now, see, this sharpener always makes these break, but I don't know. I'm going to try it just because it's a better sharpener and maybe it'll get to the root of the problem. Let's see. And that's how I wind up with so many shavings in this little Talenti lid. That's what it is, a lid for Talenti gelato. What time is it? Ooh, I probably need to eat very soon. Seems like the day is going by so fast this week. Oh, that feels better. Must have got rid of the problem. Okay. I don't want to make it too dark, but now that I have a better pencil tip, it makes me want to do things. I have to go and check, make sure my husband's okay, because I swear all he's been doing this week is clearing snow. Made a big pot of soup on Monday. I made, never did this before, but I made a cream of broccoli and I made it with the base of a smoked ham hock. Because, like, I've been wanting to use those smoked ham hocks and I couldn't figure out what, I wasn't ready yet to eat, the brown lima beans, the butter beans yet. I wasn't ready for that because it's not comfortable for me to eat rice right now. And so, and I have to have butter beans and ham hocks with rice, white rice. That's the only way for me. So instead I made the soup. So when he came in, from all that snow removal, he had a nice pot of soup. And he really likes it, so I'm glad. Okay. What color do we make the pillow? I don't know, now this almost makes me want to make this darker blue. So I'll still have some like lighter parts showing through. I don't know what color to make his hat. I kind of want this to be orangish red. I wonder if, I don't know, maybe my color sharpener is conking out from overuse. Could that be? Probably should have used a Crayola or a Xena color first instead of the Prisma, but oh well. I can use that actually to smear. To smear. Oh, let's see, where's that? Probably shouldn't do that. That might crack it, huh? That's probably not a good idea. Da, da, da. So let's see what this will do. Ooh, that took up ink. I don't know if I want to do that because I don't want that whole thing smearing. That would be awful. Let's do this. Get out my piece of Xena colors. Excuse me. Is this? So I hope everybody's doing well with all this weathering. Everybody tucked in and prepped and been through it. Hopefully not to have to go through it again. But I don't know, this winter looks like it wants to do its thing. But the way things change these days with the weather, I don't know, maybe 60 degrees in 2 weeks. Strangely enough. Just be nice to each other, help your neighbor, help strangers safely. Some strangers need to be left alone. So prayers that you know the difference. Is that too red? Wow, that red is redding. I love this color though. It's the crimson, Prismacolor crimson red. It's beautiful. But let's use it strategically. I need to have some soup. To the point my husband asked me, like, do you want me to get anything while you're out? Pick up something from the store. And things I think of is like, I don't even want to get, because I was like, yeah, I can live without it because it's too expensive. Even though I need, it's like I want to make chili. And it's like, oh, I could use some ground beef. And I haven't even told him that because I was like, it's probably too expensive. And it's, like we can afford it, but I don't want to pay for it. Like, it's like, I'll figure out something else to do because, like, I don't want to pay for it. I just don't, yeah, it's just, it's crazy. I mean, I was working poor for a long time in my life, so I know that do without life, and I actually kind of don't have a problem going back to the do without life, even if I don't have to do without. You can probably see that. Um, because then if it's somebody else I need to help out or whatever who needs help can't do for themselves or whatever, I'll say that and do it for them. Because I don't know, I'm just kind of, I don't know. You can tell I'm kind of in a mood. I'm in a mood. Kind of pensive. I'm on the crux of something. I don't know what it is, but hey, Amy. Just kind of in a mode, really, of it's my time to press in because something's up. And so I just want to stay in listening mode. Well, we went over that line, didn't we? It was like a little aberration. I don't know if it's quite time yet, but I think I need to. Well, one thing, I think I need to get rid of BritBox because I haven't watched anything on there. It's been a disappointment. I don't know if I'd like Acorn TV better or not, but like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of BritBox. I haven't watched anything on it. Oh, I kind of like that. I just don't like the middle. What am I going to do with the middle? Can I wonder if this will both blend and color it, or if it's kind of a weird color, isn't it? I don't know if I like that. Let's sharpen this instead. I'm really kind of craving chocolate chip cookies. Kind of. But then another part of me is like, oh, I don't know what that's about. To crave something and be grossed out by it at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think it does. Thus, I have not made chocolate chip cookies, nor have I bought any. For a quick fix, I probably could make chocolate chip pancakes, but even that sounds ill right now to me. Chicken and noodles. No? Why didn't he want them? I still kind of want a chicken pot pie, but I don't know. I'm feeling like everything is like weird to chew for me right now. I don't know what it is, but I feel a change that just feels awkward, and it's like I don't want to chew. It's kind of annoying. I don't understand. So I'm trying to make stuff that, you know, maybe doesn't require extensive chewing or something. I don't know. Then when I made the cream of broccoli soup or whatever, quasi cream of broccoli soup, it that ham hock, had hardly. I only used one because I'm used to ham hocks having, a decent amount of meat on it, right? This thing had hardly any meat on it. It was like mostly fat and skin. I'm like, what the heck is this? It did give a good flavor, had a good bone, but I was like, even the hocks aren't the same anymore. What the heck? I was hocked up my ham hock. I just feel a little disappointed in society right now. Can you tell? Just everything. That's why I need to pray because it's like, I was always raised. If you're gonna do something, do it right. If you're gonna, just a whole lot of things like that. And it just seems like a lot of people just don't care anymore. And I don't like that. That's not good for the individual and it's not good for society. It just we gotta straighten up. Straighten up and fly right. Well, I can't even sing today. I love that song. So I always wonder. It's like very simply, when you could do the good thing or do the bad thing, why choose to do the bad thing? Why do people choose that? Sometimes I just want to walk around and smack people over the head with a 2x4. Whoops. Sorry. And say straighten up and fly right. After you get up after I knocked you out. Just like, yeah, this is me. What can I say? Sometimes people need a strong boot to the head. Okay, this is Linda talking, just, and not necessarily the better side of Linda, just a side. Disclaimer. Yeah, the bad has a better, quicker payoff. Yeah. I was reading Psalm last night, reading Psalm 120 and 121. And I was kind of pleased to find 121 right after 120 because of the subject, because it was going on and on about it. Like, it's like, oh, you know what? This psalmist is just like me. You just can't shut up about the same thing. Just keep going on and on and on. I felt, I felt really comforted by that. It's like, yeah, yeah. And yeah, there's more. Yeah. I felt very comforted. Now, should his snout be like darker green or the same green? Is that what we do? I don't know. This cute little self. I feel like I need to do it since it's. So let's just do it now. It's a PDF. If I don't like it, I can color it differently the next time. How about that? I guess maybe I just pray that people do better. It's like an all encompassing prayer. Just do better. I just don't understand it. This little snout. Now I could use my. Whoa! I guess I get the feeling lately it's like there's too many voices, man. And it's nice that people can express themselves, but I feel like I need to kind of. I don't know. Just because it's like, what do you do with so much information being around? It's like, just because there's more information, does I don't know. I don't even know how to say. I don't even know what I want to say. I don't even know if what I'm saying it makes sense, but it just feels like there needs to be a recalibration of understanding what all this more information means to us and why it's there and what it's for. A real assessment publicly and socially of what's good information, not necessarily information that you agree with, but what, qualities of information. And like, because there's some, even when I look at my email, I was looking through my email today, and that's why I just started unsubscribe, no more subscription to this, none to that, going to their website, unsubscribe to, all this kind of stuff, because it's like, how much do we need to know what we need to know? I, I I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that. But I'm really, I don't know, thinking about that. Oh, little dragon. He's so freaking cute. Okay, what's next? I do feel like I'm going to start making this darker in some spots so that the lighter will come out like a reflection, but I may not do that till the end. I don't know what color to make his hat. Maybe I should color what I know what to color it. Elephants are gray. Although he doesn't have to be gray, he could be purple. It's a generation that had no consequences for bad behavior when young. Yeah, there's that. Hmm. I feel like I love this crimson red so much. I think I just feel like using red everywhere. But do I want all of this to be red? Do I want all of it? I don't know. Doing red and green? Why? That's kind of weird. This isn't Christmas. I'm gonna have to go and check and see where's my husband. Make sure he didn't fall in a snowdrift and his feet are sticking up like that. Let me out! Let me out! Might have to rescue him. He loves being on that tractor though, so it's like that's his happy place. On the tractor in the winter, on the tractor in the summer, and on the tractor. Which is good because I don't want to be on it. I don't like mowing the lawn here. No, no. My neighbor's no longer around to rescue me if I get stuck. Because it happened once. It's like, nope, nope, nope. That's why I tried to talk my husband into just getting some old truck, just to put a plow on it. He has his truck, I have my car, but just like to get another old truck and put a plow on it because that I can handle. You know, I'm inside, you know, inside the thing, covered up, and then just drive, moving the snow, running the switches, moving the snow. I don't want to be in that tractor where I got to be all dressed up, and all this stuff. And, if I turn something the wrong way, the snow's going to slap me in the face. And no, no. There still is Miss Priss in me, and that's where that is, right? City girl. City girl is still alive inside me. Okay? She's still there. She might not be as loud as she used to be, but she's still there. Still there. That would suit me much better. I don't want to be on that contraption that could possibly run me over if I do the wrong thing or whatever. No. Give me a truck where I'm inside and there's a plow attached to it. Although the tractor is useful because it has the attachments and you can use it also to, like he does, he uses it to remove snow. He uses it to mow the lawn. He can use it to, I don't know, dig up stuff. But I have too many things I need to remember and whatever, whatever. I don't want to be remembering how to run that thing. Although I might have him teach me this summer, maybe. I was like, another thing in my head. No, no, no. I'm putting red everywhere. Let's see what this does. I still want to get to some of my other coloring books that I have, like some of the Peter Popper Press or Peter Popper Press. Is that what I think it's just is it called Peter Popper Press or just Popper Press? I don't know. Anyway, I do want to get to some of those books, like those some of the first ones I started coloring in because like that Paisley one. I really want that Paisley book. I gotta dig to find it. I don't remember where I put it. And there's still one coloring book that I cannot find. I don't know where it went. And I guess I'm gonna have to dig deeper in the dark recesses of my room here to find it. I haven't gotten to it yet. Part of a pillow. Okay, now I do want purple. Oh, I want purple. Purple, purple, purple. This might make this go all the way left, but oh well. I could make it blue with purple undertones. That's a possibility. I need to I bought that Lucinda Williams album and I have to burn it to a CD. And I haven't burned a CD in I don't know how long. I mean, we're talking maybe even a decade. I hope the thing works on my computer. Hope it works because I want to play that in my car. I love that recording. What else can we make purple? While we're making purple, let's make purple everywhere. Should we make a purple pony? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I like this color. What is this? Light purple. It's a Xena color pencil. So today is Wednesday. I was thinking it was Thursday. Still messed up on my days of the week. It's because when I wasn't supposed to be here, I was here because of the snow. You're right. Purple pony. I'm thinking about how much I was feeling like in, I don't know. I have to look back at my journal to see how far back I was thinking that, but somewhere around 2019, I started feeling like, why does, and maybe earlier, why does it feel almost like 1968? Like I feel like something, yeah. And now it's like, yeah, it kind of does seem like 1968. Even though I was a little kid, I was only 7 years old then. But I was also a very sensitive kid, and I used to read the newspaper too. And even though I didn't understand some things, I was aware of some things. It's like, child, airplanes falling out the sky, people shooting up this and hijacking this, and this politician doing this, and them fussing about him and whatever, and exhausting. Now I wonder now. I wish I don't know. I being a parent trying to raise your child with all that crazy going on. That had to be a lot for my parents. Okay, I don't know if I did that shading like I don't know, but it is what it is. It really was like back then, one crazy thing after another. It was like people had lost their minds, but it's also a time period that has the best music ever. Classics. Then thinking, like, when did the crazy stop? I don't know. Does the crazy? Then I'm wondering, does the crazy ever stop? Because like I try to think of a year. It's like, well, 1973. No, I got a book that says talks about how crazy 1973 was. So like, yeah. And then there was that. Yeah, I was younger, but yeah, that was crazy too. I think 74, 75, 76. I think crazy is always with us. I guess. I don't know. I kind of want some time to sit down and really think about it, but then it's like, okay, maybe that's not what I should be spending my time doing. So, but I know that other people, particularly historians, are looking at that, and I do watch some historians to get their perspective on things. But one thing I do remember is how much my mother hated Spiro Agnew. That's one thing I really remember. That, and I remember being little and um having a crush on John Dean because of his tortoiseshell glasses. I was a weird kid. Let me just say that. I had the biggest crush on him from the Watergate hearings. I'm weird. Marlon Jackson and James Dean, John Dean. What kind of like crush list is that? Like, and who else? Uh, I can't remember the guy's name. One of the guys in Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think it's the bass player. My three crushes. And a kid that was in my second grade class who actually turned out to be a jazz drummer, which is kind of interesting. With a famous group, actually, too. I think he was my first crush, I think, too. And why am I adding blue to this? I don't know. I don't even know. Because I can. What else do we want to mess with now? What else should we mess with now? Should pony be purple and pink? I feel like making the elephant opposite pink and gray. Can't find a good pink in this set though. The pinks are salmon instead of pink. I might need to go to a different set for that. Could start with this, just so I know I want them to be pink. That's not too bad. I don't know if I want that pink or not, but we're going to make it that for now. I'd be able to get away with not washing my hair tonight. I mean, I don't really have to wash it. I just wanted to wash it so I can get a better set or look to it. But I'm just going to be on a camera. I can just swoop it up or just pull it back and be done with it. And save the whole blow dry thing for the weekend. Why does that look blue? Was that shadow from the PDF? From her drawing? Or did I do something? Oh no. Oh, I think my husband's inside. Gotta go check on him. Let me finish this pink and then I gotta go check, make sure he's alright. After playing Nanook of the North. At least I know he's a pink elephant. I think this little dragon's so cute. Okay, so that's it for me today. That's it for me. Thank you all for joining me. Sorry if I was kind of crabby, because I am kind of in a crabby mood in a way. Thoughtful mood, pensive mood, crabby mood, sad mood, and happy mood because I don't have to go out my house. I'm all of them things all at once. Okay. This page again is from Tatiana Bogema's Etsy page. And did I write on the back what it is? I did. Did I? No, I just wrote what it is. I didn't write the book or whatever it is, the PDF download. But I will do that. I have on here WT114, but that's just how the file is downloads as, and I saved it as. But anyway, that's it for me. Y'all take care, stay safe, have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.